Today is March 3rd, 2017, and this is Thursday. We've been doing this is the fourth day of the one take challenge. So I'm really enjoying this cadence a lot. I'm actually really enjoying the one take because it's kind of daunting. Before you step on, you kind of have to premeditate a little bit of what you're going to say, at least topically, so you know where you're going, because I can just ramble. I can just go off on a tangent, which I'm doing right now, and I realize that I'm doing right now. So let's shift. Deadlines. Today I want to talk about a few things: deadlines, reverse engineering, and working backwards from a target, from a goal. I think that this is so important, primarily because I think a lot of times those things sneak up on us, or we realize that a year's gone by and nothing's really happened. But specifically, like over the next 2 weeks, Taylor and I have a lot of things going on. Today at 2 o'clock, my good friend and bandmate Stevie Binns is coming from Florida to Raleigh, and we're going to be working on recording, doing some promo stuff, drinking some coffee, drinking some beer, and enjoying time together. Last weekend, we released an album called Kingdom, and that album's actually doing decently well as far as plays and downloads, which is very, very humbling. We're so grateful to be able to still make music after all of these years. Stevie and I have been making music together now for over 7 years. So it's super, and when I say making music over 7 years, we've been working full time and doing that as a side hustle. And like, obviously the dream is always, man, that would be awesome to do as the full-time hustle, but we haven't been able to close that gap. That gap hasn't been able to get closed, and that's a bit of, just the way the market is, and at the same time, the lack of energy and effort that I've put in, and I see that so clear. But I want to talk about specifically deadlines. Rein it in, Andrew. Rein it in. Come on. I want to talk about deadlines and goals. So today, for example, at 2 o'clock, I know Stevie's going to be here, and I know that between the rest of today and tomorrow on to Saturday is going to be completely out of work mode and into other work mode. It's going to go from, real estate, marketing, that whole world directly into music and creation and photo shoot and like a bunch of different things lined up. Music video, shooting video, recording a new single. All that stuff's going to be happening. It's so exciting. At the same time, you've got to back up from there and say, okay, what are the things that I have to accomplish to complete my work week early? And I think that this is just something that I'm so fortunate to be able to do, being an entrepreneur, being an independent contractor, is I can take a day and a half off, but I can still get all my work done for the week. I just have to triple down and do the essential things earlier in the week, schedule out, plan in advance. This is about to happen next week also, because Taylor and I next Friday are going to be flying down to Florida for a baby shower, which is super cool and weird and exciting. And every day we get closer and closer to having a son, which is just insane. But that's still, like, we've got to reverse engineer that for Taylor in photography and for me in the marketing, this entire Lovette Properties world, as well as Rebel and Anchor world, as well as Lovette Media world. Like, all those worlds have to be able to like line them up, knock them down, dominoes. You got to be able to reverse engineer that. And I think that that's really, really important and overlooked a lot, because, you think, oh, I'll just take the day off. Maybe you can do that in your job. That's awesome. But if I take a day off, that work still, that's just going to push the work later. Or earlier, and the work has to be done early. If anything, the work has to be done early. I don't like leaving And maybe some of you can resonate with this because like maybe you're entrepreneurial or you own your own business, but like when you do, like I want to be able to at 2 o'clock today, Stevie comes, clock out guilt-free, knowing that I've done everything, knowing that everything is done. I want to be able to completely sever my brain from this side of my world and move it completely into focus on this side of my world. And the same thing with whether it's family or whether it's, this trip that we have going to Florida. I want to be able to completely detach my brain from this in order to fully engage here. And I can't truly do that unless this stuff gets accomplished. So lots of busy work, random things to do, but it's all good and exciting and motivating. And I'm pumped. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm really pumped. I'm about to hit some pre-workout, bench press some stuff, come back here, sit at the computer, and work. It's gonna be awesome. And this is day 4, 1 take challenge. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Also, tomorrow, Stevie Benz and I are gonna do this 1 take. We're gonna talk about the album. So, not gonna wanna miss tomorrow. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Stevie's awesome. You guys are gonna love him. Have a good day.